Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. This one complete to Sproles. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Aguilar has it. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Wentz. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. That's straight.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead.
This pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run the counter. It's Thompson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and goal.
Check 53 is mine. Go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 53 is mine.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Let's go. Pick it up. Yeah. 53 is mine. 53. Check 53. Watch the pass.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Throwing his Wentz. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20, so get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium, and his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh. 51. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
On first down, it's Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
51's the mic. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball? Huh? Switch. SOS.
Now Haskins on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on third and long. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
42 the mic, boy. 42.
They run the counter. Thompson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Wentz going to throw. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Second down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stopped him behind the line again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, 4 down. 57. Mike, 57. Mike's 57.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, we're good.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 22-yard line.
Strip that ball.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
57's Mike. Mike, 50.
Hey, exit.
Watch the backer. 57. Mike, 57. Yo.
Great 57.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
57's the mark. Watch 57. I got one. 57.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They run with Howard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Now Wentz. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. It's brought in by Doxson.
Josh Doxson. A gain of 6. That's good for Washington Redskins.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that takes us from second to third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Fletcher Cox. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Howard. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, the defense did their job. And oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He juked him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You got 4.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Time to go, night.
Here's Howard. Going to throw again. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. This is Howard on second down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deron Payne able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's Cameron Johnston now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Wentz to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. toward the pylon, caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this is going to be covered up by the Reds. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's got room. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw. Howard. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Wentz now to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down?
Right here, right here.
Hey, Charlie.
57. Mike, 57. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 57.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. One final shot for Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.